Well, hello everyone. This is Will Sminter with Metro FX Traders. Welcome to another session, another Forex bootcamp training. Today we're going to go over a couple of things that I think that's going to help you guys with your trading. I know I've been getting a lot of replies from people on my YouTube channel talking about, oh, if you can make more videos, upload more, that'd be very helpful because I'm new and I'd like to learn how to trade. And I plan to do that. I plan to do more than one video a week. That way you guys can always come back to the channel and watch multiple videos to help you in your journey to becoming a profitable and successful Forex trader. Again, Forex, there's a lot of risk. Please be mindful that you do not want to trade money that you're not afraid to lose. So there's a disclaimer in the description below. I encourage you guys to read that because that's important. So there's no guarantee of income at all. It's just that if you plan right and you create a trading strategy and you adhere to a few rules that you set for yourself, there's a good possibility that you'll have some success, but there's no guarantee. So I want to dive into some information that I think will help you guys going forward. We're going to do some chart reading, okay, do some technical analysis, and then I'm going to share that with you right now. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm gonna get a domain name for this website. That way you guys can always come to this website um, at your leisure because there's a lot of valuable information on this website that I think that you need to bookmark this website on your browser to always come back to learn more um, about trading and things of that nature. And I think I'll also put the recording of all my videos, well, the latest one anyway, like today's recording, I'll probably put it on this website. That way you guys can always come back to the most recent recording of my bootcamp training every week. All right, so let's go ahead and go to this website right here. The link will be in the description until I can buy the domain name. So click on the link and you'll go to my website. And on this website, I want you to click on Trading View. Okay. And if you don't already have an account with TradingView, I encourage you to create a free account because you're going to need this to help you, um, you know, with your chart reading. So this is a really good tool to have um, to help you with your trading. So on the top here, you're going to click on Super Charts. After clicking on, hover over the word products, click on Super Charts, and it'll take you to a chart setup. And then we're going to analyze a pair or two. And then a pair is pretty much two countries' currency that you're actually going to be trading. So, um, for example, we could do GBP USD, right? That's two foreign currencies battling against each other, if you'd like to say it that way. And what you want to do is analyze the chart and pick a side, right? Whether you think trade is going up or whether you think the trade is going down. So you pick a side. Well, first, before we have to analyze the charts, right? We have to do some technical analysis, okay, to find out what direction are we going to be actually trading this particular market, right? So let's go ahead and look at GBP USD, okay, and analyze that pair, okay. I have one of my favorites here. So this is the actual chart, okay. Now, two tools, and take out that I encourage you both to give for yourself. They're indicators. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these indicators that I have on my chart now and tell you what two indicators you're going to need. Okay. So you go to the indicator section on top here. Click on indicators. And you're going to get supply and demand visible range. So we're going to type in supply and demand. Visible range. Here it is by Lux Algo. So you want to star it, make it your favorite. You're gonna be using this indicator a lot. Okay. All right. Now the second indicator is going to be RSI. Trend lines with breakouts. RSI trend lines with breakouts. Okay, by Juan Gotti, I guess is how you say it. So gonna start this one as well and put it on your charts. Okay, now you're only allowed to have only 2 charts on your page. So I clicked on this twice. Let's delete this. So when you store it, it saves it. RSI trend lines with breakouts. There it is. I'm gonna put that on the chart as well. I'm gonna show you how to use this chart, these 2 indicators. Okay. So we're gonna go to the 5-minute. So we're on the 5-minute. We're gonna look at the whole entire chart. Okay. Now supply and demand, pretty much you wanna take a look at this chart and you see 2 colors, which is gonna be supply and demand. So the top part, whenever your candles are on the top part, you wanna sell. Okay, so because it's gonna go all the way up to the top, and you're looking for sells in this colored area here. And in the bottom part, whenever it hits the bottom, you want to buy. It's going to sell from the top down, buy going from the bottom up. Okay. Now, turn that off for a second there. Then on the bottom part here, you're going to click on settings and you're going to make the look back range 10. Change that to 10. And the RSI source is going to be closed. Okay. And repainting is going to be off. Okay, so down here, line width, RSI color, you can change it to whatever color you want, but I like to change it to black. That way you can see the line. And change it to 1. Make it a little thin. Label type simple. Let's see, full. Because I want to see the whole thing. You see it changed right there. Pivot, low. Okay, you could keep it red if you'd like. Pivot high. You can keep it green. And override text. Make it black so I can see the words inside the squares here. Okay. Click OK. All right. So how do you read this? Pretty much it tells you where the breakouts are going to be. Okay. So it's the indicator. So whenever you see a breakout, let's say a red breakout right here, you're going to take this tool over here, the vertical line, click it onto the chart, go all the way up. And breakouts are pretty much a sideways trend, right? But it's about the breakout. So when you see these indicators telling you that it's about to break out, you want to prepare yourself, like right here. this particular line, make it thin to 1. You want to pay attention to this right here, this area in the chart. Give you a quick overview. This area right here was a sideways consolidation motion, right? But it's paused to be a breakout. So the breakout happened over here, right? So you can box it up. You can box it up and anticipate a breakout. So usually is above the box. Okay, if you drag the box out, you put the box on top of the candle, and here's your breakout right there. So pretty much is letting you know that this area right here, which was a consolidated area, right, is a possibility that the breakout may happen for an upward trend, right? Now the same applies for this area over here. So let's go and take a look at the green area right here, the breakout over here. So you're going to take the same tool, put it on here. Okay. And we see a sideways. You see that? You see a sideways consolidated area. And what we do is put a box. Excuse me. We put a box right on these two candles here. Stretch it out right on the bottom of it. And as you can see, it broke out to the downside. Okay. So these are really good indicators to let you know what direction the market may go, because there's no guarantee. It may just shoot up and go in the opposite direction. But at least you have an indicator on your chart that lets you know, okay, prepare yourself for either a downward sell or an upward buy. Okay. So this is a really good tool to have on your charts. Okay, because as you can see, the breakout happened going down, and you could have got into a trade for down a sell, hold on to it for a little while anyway. Okay. Okay, so you could have got in right over here, right? And held the trade for a little while. And we'll take out this tool here for short position. Let's say you got in right here, and we put our stop loss right above the box, right? We're in it for a sell. And you're gonna do perhaps a 1 to 2 right here. Because had you got into the trade right here, held on to it, it would have definitely hit your TP. You take profit, okay, for 1 to 2. Okay, so that's a pretty good tool to have. All right, and then over here, if you were got in on this indicator over here, and you put a buy in, let's say you caught it over here, make that same tool, do a long position. So you got in over here, and we stretch this out to another 1 to 2. Would have definitely hit a 1 to 2. This is a 1 to 2, but you could possibly held on to it for a 1 to 3 ratio. Either or, you would have had a winning trade. Okay. Say for 1 to 3. All right. So that's how you use this particular tool. So you have two indicators that I asked you to put on your chart. The first indicator is the supply and demand visible range. Okay. If we put that back on here, I'm gonna show you how to use that as well. Again, you have two colors, right? All this stuff, you don't really have to change it. Just keep it the way it is. Okay. but you have two colors. And usually, if we go to a higher time frame, okay, you'll see that the colors, well, we'll say back at the 5 minute, okay? Because I do a top-down analysis. I start from the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, the 1 hour. Then I do the 30 minute, and then I look at the 15 minute, and then I place my trades on the 5 minute. So looking at these two color schemes here, you'll notice that, again, the top, whenever it hits the top, you want to look for sells. Whenever it's at the bottom, you want to look for buys. Okay. All right. All right. So that's how you use the tool. So now let's go ahead and do a quick analysis of this chart. We're going to start at the weekly. All right. So basically, we're in the top of this color zone. So we're going to be looking for sells. Okay. Because this is supply and demand. Okay. So we're going to look for sells, and we'll turn off the indicator really quick here. Clear the chart. Okay. So doing this analysis, you want to go ahead and take your tools, look for the high and the low of this chart. So where is the high? The high is right here. Get the horizontal line. Here's the high. And we're looking for the low. So the low is over here before the high. So this is the high, this is the low. So this is our trading range, right? Okay, so what we're looking for here, this is the resistance level, which is the ceiling. This is the support level, which is the floor. Okay, we're going to put more than one support and resistance levels. So this is the high, this is the low. Okay, now we're going to go down to the lower time frames, but in the weekly, we want to take a look at the direction of the market. Okay, now it was an uptrend over here, right? It's going up. Okay, it was going up. We're going to take off this tool right here. It was going up, right? This was an uptrend right here, right? But something happened. So how do you know when a trend is reversing? Well, the last reversal, okay, the last retracement, I should say, you're going to put a line right before the high. You're going to look left, and you're going to look for the last reversal, which is right here. So what I want you to do, take your horizontal ray and put it underneath that last candle that reversed, okay, which is this candle right here. Okay, let me make it bigger so you guys can see that. So you're going to put it right underneath that candle, this one right here. Okay. Now, you're going to change that color from black to red. And you're going to thicken it out to maybe a 3px. Just to remind you that once the trend, which was an uptrend, goes below this retracement that happened here, right? Which it did over here, right? It went below this line or over here. right? Over here, the wick went below it, but you want to wait for the body of the candle to go below the low that was over here, okay? And then you want to wait for a retouch of that line. See how it came back and touched the line, but not close above it. So it closed on this candle below the line, and then it came back and retouched the line and came back down, okay? And now all of a sudden you have a reversal, okay? Because it never made a higher high. This is the high. So the right side never came back and made another high to continue this trend. But the minute it went lower than this particular retracement, and you'll also want to click on add another line below this one as another indicator that the trend is trending lower, okay? Because it did it twice. Went below this line, then went below this line, okay? Now that we got these lines in place, let's go down to the daily. Well, go back to the weekly, sorry. Because now we're in a downtrend. So we're no longer in an uptrend. We're in a downtrend. Okay. We're in a downtrend. So we're going to take off this uptrend line, delete it, because now we're going to focus on downward trend momentum. Okay. Downward trend momentum. So we're looking for sells. We are not looking for buys. Okay. We're looking for sells. So now we're going to go down to the daily and take a look at the candles on the daily. Okay. As you can see, it's a strong downtrend because it reversed. Okay. It reversed. All right. Now, in my previous videos, I always tell you guys to look for what? Either head and shoulders, okay, or an inverted head and shoulders. Because a head and shoulders pattern is a reversal pattern. So we see one right here. Okay. The shoulders, the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. Okay. Now, this is a head and shoulders pattern. So we're on a downward trend. We saw that on the weekly, but if we come down to the daily, we see a head and shoulders pattern. So get ready, right? Because now it's reversing, it's going down, right? All right. So, and you caught this when it happened over here. You could have got into the trade over here, okay? Or you just wait for the retest of the right shoulder, okay? So if you missed the right shoulder when it was developing, you wait for the retest of it again to get into the trade, okay? So we're going to use this tool, use a rectangle. I'm going to take it from the head to the right shoulder, stretch it all the way out, okay? And we wait for a retest of the right shoulder, okay? And we anticipate it to continue its journey going downward, okay? Now, this is a consolidation, right? So it's a going sideways. Now, we're not in a live market because the market's closed, but had you put on this tool here, okay, which is the RSI trend lines with the breakout, we made it a little bit bigger. Let's see here. Okay. You see a green breakout and a line right here, right? And this is telling you anticipate it going down, right? Take this tool. There's the consolidation. So you're waiting for the breakout to happen. So we're going to close that out. Okay. And then we're going to put a box over it, right? This is all consolidation right here. Now, two things are going to happen. Either it'll drop, which it did. It came out of the box, which is a breakout. Came back and retouched the box to continue to go lower. Okay. All right. So that's one thing you can wait for, or to take the trade when it bounces off the box from the retest of the box. Okay. It did break out, right? It did break out. This is all a breakout here. Okay. It broke out of the box, coming back to retest it, the continuous journey to go lower, right? To go lower like this. Or it may come back and hit the right shoulder and then its journey downward. So two things you have to anticipate: that it'll never come to the right shoulder and continue its journey going downward from here, right? Downward from here, or go back inside of the box, past the box, hit the right shoulder, and then continuous journey going down. Okay. So that's a 50-50 chance that I might do that. Or it may continue to go up. So that's why I'm saying there's no guarantee. The market doesn't guarantee anything. It may continue going up. Okay. But as long as you set your analysis based on what you see, you have a 50-50 chance of it going in your direction. Okay. So that's the daily. Now we're going to go down to the 4 hour. Take a look to see what's going on. This is a consolidation. This is all, see, every one of these candles are 4 hours each. Okay, so you would have been stuck into this. If you got into a trade in a consolidation, you'd be stuck in it because it's not going up, it's not going down. It's going sideways. So you do not want to trade inside a consolidation box. Okay. Then we're going to go down to the 4 hour, the 1 hour. Okay. Open it up. We're still below. That's why I like to do a top-down analysis, because I could put those boxes in and it just lets me know that where we are in the market in this trend. Because as you can see, it came up a couple of times, it hit the box. Okay. And that's in the 1 hour. But we want to enter the trade in the 5 minutes. So we can still go down to the 30-minute, but it's just going to show you that you're underneath the box. You can go down to the 15-minute. Same thing. You're not adding or anything to the chart because you already know your biases. You know it's a downtrend and you're waiting for it to either bounce off the consolidation box or bounce off the right shoulder. You go to the 5 minute. Now in the 5 minute is where you want to place your trade. Okay. As you can see, in the 5 minute, there's a head and shoulders. I see it. Once you train your eye to see head and shoulders, you'll always see it in the market. Over here, there's a head and shoulders. Okay, so look at this. Quickly, I'll put the head and shoulders on here for you. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Okay. So again, a reversal. It went down. You're gonna do the same thing that you did on the weekly or the 4-hour. I'm gonna go ahead and put this box from the head to the right shoulder. Switch it all the way out. Okay. And what are we waiting for? We're waiting for it to hit the right shoulder. It kind of looked like it did almost over here, right around this area. Went back up to the right shoulder and bounced off it. And then look at that. You could have took a trade here. Okay. But it retraced back up and you could have took another trade going down or held on to your trade because it didn't go up past the neckline because your neck is you're going to put your stop loss above the neck. It's always something you want to do. So you put your stop loss above the neck. Okay. And you want to look for either 1-to-2 ratio or 1-to-3 ratio. So let's take the short pool out. And let's say we didn't catch it on the right shoulder. We waited for it to retouch the right shoulder. You put your stop loss right above the neck and you stretch it out for this one would have been a 1 to, well, you could do a 1-to-2 and wait for it to hit your TP. Okay, 1-to-2. Okay. And wait for it to hit your TP. Okay. Or you do a 1-to-1. It's up to you. Okay, or 1-to-1. Because if you did a 1-to-1, you would have definitely hit your TP. It's a 1-to-1. Okay. So that's the way you analyze the charts. That's the way I analyze the charts. So rewind the video, take notes of what I did or showed you, and then practice. Back test everything I share with you. And by back testing, I mean take a look at the chart, look left, always look left to see if you can find a head and shoulders. Okay. And mark it up the way I mark it up. And either you enter the trade on the right shoulder or you wait for the retest because it's going to come down, right? Because once the neckline, which is over here, which has been violated down here, as you can see, it went past this area here, which is the neckline. This was a downtrend. So we already knew it was a downtrend, and we're just looking at it again. So once it does this, it needs to come back, retest the right shoulder to continue its journey. And we're anticipating that it continue its journey on the downward trend. Okay, because if I was to open this up, we see sideways action again. We could take another box, another rectangular box on here, which is right here, and we wait for the breakout. All right. Wait for the breakout, which is right here. Wait for the breakout. It broke out. Here it is. But it's coming back, right? But it broke out. And we're just waiting for it to continue its journey to go downward. All right. Okay. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. This particular training, this Saturday, progress reports. I'm actually doing 2 challenges right now. And I've passed phase 1 and 2. And I'm excited about that. I'll probably put another video either sometime today or tomorrow to show you the status of the 2 challenges I'm actually in right now. I need to pass 2 phases, phase 1 and 2, and actually to get actual control of the account and do the profit split with the company, where any future earnings that I earn would be split with the company. I'm actually doing 2 $5,000 challenges. and I passed phase one on both accounts with the trade copier. So I think I shared that with you guys last time, that with the trade copier, you have your main sub account, okay, or your main real account, which was the demo because they only allow you to trade on the demo. Because you got to prove yourself, right? Once you prove to yourself that you could become a profitable trader, then they'll do the profit split with you. And this particular company is an 80-20 profit split. That if I make it, let's say $10,000 in one particular month, they keep 20%, which is $2,000, and I would keep $8,000. Um, so I'm excited about that because I did it in one day. In the next video, I'm going to share with you exactly how I did that. So I was able to pass phase one in one day because I saw a couple of things in the market that allowed me to take advantage of. And based on my charting, it went in my favor. And I put some significant lot sizes on the order, and the actual TP was hit. And I was excited about that because I was able to pass phase one on both challenges. So my main account, which is the prime account, was trading that account, and then the sub account was copying those trades. And when I passed it, the sub account fell short because I made a mistake because it's the first time I'm using a trade copier. But after correcting my mistake, I went back to the sub account and was able to grow that sub account over to an 8% threshold, which allowed me to pass both of those accounts simultaneously. So I'm really excited about that. And I look forward to sharing that information with you guys on the next video. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for attending the training today, watching the replay. If you watch the replay, put a comment in the area below the description. Just give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment saying that you watched the replay, and just let me know if there's anything you want me to touch on. If you have any questions, put that in the comment area as well, and then I'll address those questions. But with that being said, thanks for attending today's Forex Bootcamp, February the 10th, the year 2024. Look forward to sharing some more exciting content with you guys in the near future. Thanks for attending the session. Subscribe